So this will show you how you can quickly take any of your slide presentations and turn them to what is essentially a website. So students don't often need to see anything other than what's on the slide. So for example, all this other stuff over here, it can be distracting, right? If you just need to be on slide 2, then we're just on slide 2 when we're in this mode. And you can essentially share this mode with your kids. Each of these slides, it's its own URL. So hyperlinking these through buttons is a simple procedure. And it makes for a much cleaner, easier to manage, easier to read, and it's a much more user-friendly resource for our kids. So there's 4 simple steps to this. 1, you're going to share it, and when you do, there's an option which is called Publish to the Web. And once we do that, we set up these advanced slides because it sets it automatically. We'll make it as long as possible, which is 1 minute, and we'll make sure it starts over at the end and these sorts of things. You can, which is optional, you can make this visible to only people within our domain. And the last thing you do, because you're not sharing through Drive or anything like that, you just share this published link with your students or your colleagues, whoever's going to view it. So I pulled up this fairly old, a couple years ago. We did a back to school challenge with the secondary faculty. And I'll show you how it works. So I go to File, Share, and now I click on this globe option. And when this pops up, I'll make this a minute. And just in case it sits there for a while, it'll just refresh and keep going like any sort of PowerPoint, if you will. I can make this only within our domain because published to the world literally means that. So it's like a website, but now it's not. And so I'll go ahead and grab this because this is the link I'll share with my students or colleagues, whoever I need to see this. So I'm just going to open this up in a new window. And now it looks like this. It's just the presentation version. And when I click on this, I can go through all of these. Like I said, it's been a while. And these are hyperlinked. These go to other docs. They go to different sections in this. For example, that goes here. This is its own section. And I put a button down here in the bottom right. It says back to challenges. It might say back to table of contents. It might say back to unit overview if you're in our 7, 8, and 6 people who love to use these awesome notebooks for their units. And each of these is just a link, and it goes to the individual URL, which in this case is a specific slide. Back to challenges, back to challenges. So I'm going to pop off over here real quick, and I'll show you how this works. So obviously with this one, these are all hyperlinks, and all I have to do is this. I'll go with slide 10. So if I grab this URL at the top, I can copy it with the Command C, or I can just cut it with the Command X. I think I was here. I can do my insert hyperlink or Command K. And when I press this here and hit apply, it recognizes this as being part of this presentation and it renames it to slide 10. And now it goes to slide 10. I created this little button over here, and you can do this a multitude of ways. Sometimes I like to use a little shape. And you can just put it down here and, you know, table of contents, whatever. You can change the size of this. Obviously, double click, you can type in it. I like to go ahead and highlight the whole thing, and I'll do my Command K, and that's where I'll put in my URL. I can grab this one as the main page. So click on it, Command K, link, apply, and now it goes to slide 1. And it's that simple. I'll go back to this guy. 2. Click, slide, click, and you can do a lot of things with this. But once again, if it's just a resource and the kids aren't doing any typing or any editing or these sorts of things, and it's just for them to view and interact with, it can organize things exceptionally well, right? They don't need to click on things 14 times to get the slide 14. They just click on the title it goes there. So you need to go back and find a different section, it goes here. Now, side note, creative people, this is great for your kids in terms of creating narratives. I've used this in language and literature classes before, using an old school thing called choose your own adventure. If you choose this, it goes here. If you choose that, it goes there. So all sorts of cause and effect relationships, they can go within different sections of this and end up at different viewpoints and these sorts of things. There's lots of things you can do with this. And as always, if you'd like to look into this some more and need some further assistance with this, just reach out to your digital learning team. I'd be more than happy to help.